Imagine this: you wake up one morning, look in the mirror, and realize that your body doesn't feel as young as your mind. Your energy's a little lower, recovery's a little slower, and even your focus isn't what it used to be. For most men after 50, that's not just aging, that's biology quietly shifting gears. But here's the truth: aging isn't just about getting older, it's about how your body's defense systems are working or not working to keep you young from the inside out. Hi, I'm Dr. William Lee. For years, I've studied how the body's natural systems, your circulation, metabolism, regeneration, and immunity, determine not just how long you live, but how well you live. And here's the exciting news: science now shows that food can tap into those same systems, turning on longevity pathways and slowing down the aging process itself. So let's start from the inside, because longevity doesn't begin in a lab or a supplement bottle. It starts in your kitchen. As men hit their 50s, there's a natural decline in muscle mass, metabolism, and blood vessel health. The body becomes less efficient at regenerating itself. Even small injuries or fatigue take longer to recover from. The good news: the right foods can actually reawaken your body's repair systems, the ones designed by nature to keep you strong, sharp, and resilient. Take your blood vessels, for example. They're the highways that carry oxygen and nutrients everywhere in your body. Over time, those highways can get damaged, clogged, stiff, or inflamed, which leads to fatigue, brain fog, and a slower recovery after exercise. But here's the remarkable part: certain foods can actually grow new blood vessels, improve circulation, and restore that youthful flow from the inside out. One of those foods: tomatoes. But not just any tomatoes, cooked red tomatoes rich in lycopene. Lycopene helps protect your blood vessels from oxidative damage, keeping them flexible and strong. Add some olive oil to help your body absorb it better, and you've got a meal that literally supports longevity at the cellular level. Now let's talk about another silent change after 50: metabolism. You might notice that you can't eat the same way you did in your 30s without gaining weight. That's not your fault. Your metabolism naturally slows down as your body loses its ability to burn energy efficiently. But science shows that you can reignite that metabolic fire, not through extreme diets, but through timing and food choice. For instance, giving your body longer periods between meals, what researchers call time-restricted eating, can help reset your metabolism. When you eat your meals within an 8 to 10 hour window during the day, your body spends the remaining hours repairing itself instead of constantly digesting. This gives your cells time to clean out damaged parts, a process called autophagy, which is like spring cleaning for your body. It's one of the most powerful anti-aging tools we know of. But food quality matters just as much. Whole plant-based foods rich in polyphenols, like green tea, berries, and cruciferous vegetables, activate your body's longevity genes. These compounds trigger natural defense systems that protect your DNA and reduce inflammation, helping you stay sharper and more energized even as the years go by. Now, you might be wondering, isn't aging just inevitable? And yes, getting older is natural, but how you age, that's a choice. Your body has built-in systems designed to resist disease, repair damage, and even regenerate tissues. The key is knowing how to turn those systems on, and the switch is often found on your plate. Longevity isn't about adding more years to your life, it's about adding more life to your years. Imagine being 60, 70, even 80, and still feeling like you have the strength, focus, and vitality to live fully. That's what food as medicine can do. It's not about restriction, it's about activation. So as we begin this journey together, I want you to think differently about food, not as calories or diets, but as signals, information for your body. Every bite can send a message. The right foods tell your body to protect, repair, and thrive. The wrong ones tell it to break down and age faster. In the next part, we'll explore exactly which foods unlock your body's hidden longevity code and how to use them at the right time and in the right way to stay younger longer. Now that we understand how the body's natural defense systems control aging, let's dive into how you can actually activate them meal by meal, day by day. This is where the science gets exciting, because we're learning that longevity isn't about finding a single superfood. It's about creating a pattern of eating that constantly supports your body's repair and renewal systems. Let's start with one of the most powerful longevity systems, angiogenesis, the process your body uses to grow new blood vessels. When you're young, this system works beautifully. You get a small injury and your body instantly sends out a network of new capillaries to heal it. But as we age, that response weakens. The good news, you can reignite it through food. One of the best foods to do that, green tea. It's not just a comforting drink, it's loaded with catechins, plant-based compounds that protect your blood vessels and even help your body create new ones where they're needed most. Studies have shown that people who drink green tea regularly have a lower risk of heart disease, better brain function, and improved longevity. Think of it as a daily tune-up for your circulation system. Another longevity food that supports your blood vessels is dark chocolate, real dark chocolate, at least 70% cacao. It's rich in flavonols that relax your arteries and improve blood flow. In moderation, a small square of dark chocolate a day can actually be good for your heart and brain. It's proof that pleasure and health don't have to be opposites. They can work together. Now, let's talk about another key system for longevity: regeneration. Your body is constantly replacing old, damaged cells with new ones. But after 50, this regenerative process starts to slow down. That's when muscle loss, slower wound healing, and even fatigue can creep in. The key to supporting regeneration is to feed your stem cells, the body's master repair cells. One of the best ways to do that is with foods like blueberries and blackberries. These small, colorful fruits contain anthocyanins, compounds that not only protect your DNA, but also signal your body to create new healthy cells. In one study, older adults who ate blueberries daily improved their memory and brain performance. That's regeneration in action. Another remarkable food is extra virgin olive oil, a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet. It's rich in oleic acid and polyphenols, which protect your cells from oxidative stress and help your tissues regenerate. People who consume olive oil regularly have lower inflammation, stronger hearts, and even longer lifespans. Just a tablespoon a day can make a real difference. Now let's connect this to something most men don't realize until they experience it: chronic inflammation. After 50, your immune system becomes less efficient, sometimes staying in a low level on state that damages tissues and accelerates aging. But food can calm that fire down naturally. For example, fatty fish like salmon, sardines, or mackerel are rich in omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation and protect your heart and brain. If you prefer plant-based options, flax seeds and walnuts can provide similar benefits. And here's something you might not expect: mushrooms, especially shiitake, maitake, and reishi, can help train your immune system to stay balanced. They're packed with beta-glucans, compounds that strengthen your natural defenses without overstimulating them. In traditional Asian medicine, mushrooms are considered longevity tonics, and now science is proving why. But it's not just about what you eat. When you eat matters too. Your body's repair systems work best when they have time to rest and reset. That's why time-restricted eating, or circadian fasting, can be so powerful. Try eating your meals between, say, 8 a.m. and 6 p.m., giving your body 14 hours overnight to repair itself. That's when your cells activate longevity genes and clean out old debris. Now, here's something I tell my patients all the time: longevity is built, not bought. You don't need expensive supplements or exotic ingredients. You just need consistency, real, whole foods, eaten at the right time in a way that supports your body's natural rhythm. You see, your body already has the code for long life written inside it. Food is simply the key that unlocks it. When you combine foods that enhance blood flow, calm inflammation, and boost regeneration, you're not just eating to survive, you're eating to thrive. In the next part, we'll go deeper into how your gut, the hidden powerhouse inside you, can determine how fast or slow you age, and the specific foods that help your microbiome keep you younger from the inside out. Let's move deeper, right into the core of your health and longevity: your gut. You've probably heard the saying, you are what you eat. But science now tells us it's more accurate to say, you are what your gut bacteria make from what you eat. Inside your gut are trillions of microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, and other microbes working together like a living organ. They don't just digest food, they control inflammation, immunity, metabolism, and even how your brain functions. And as it turns out, your gut health can directly influence how fast you age. After the age of 50, many men experience subtle but important changes in their gut microbiome. Years of stress, processed food, antibiotics, and irregular sleep can shrink the diversity of these beneficial microbes. That's when fatigue, digestive issues, inflammation, and slower recovery start creeping in. But the great news: you can rebuild your gut and your resilience with food. Let's start with fiber-rich foods. Your gut bacteria thrive on fiber. It's their favorite fuel. When you eat foods like oats, beans, lentils, and leafy greens, your good bacteria ferment that fiber and produce short-chain fatty acids, powerful compounds that calm inflammation and protect your gut lining. Think of them as the natural shield that keeps your body strong and youthful. Another gut-friendly food group is fermented foods like your kefir, kimchi, and sauerkraut. These are alive with probiotics that replenish the healthy bacteria your gut needs to function at its best. Studies show that people who eat fermented foods regularly have lower inflammation, better immune balance, and even improved mood. Your gut and brain are deeply connected, so taking care of one helps the other thrive. Now, here's something fascinating. Certain foods act like fertilizers for your good bacteria. These are called prebiotics, compounds that help your microbiome flourish. Garlic, onions, leeks, bananas, and asparagus are all rich in prebiotics that feed beneficial microbes. When your gut bacteria are well fed, they produce compounds that protect your cells, regulate hormones, and even slow the aging process. Let's talk about another hidden link: your immune system. Nearly 70% of your immune cells live in your gut. So if your gut is inflamed or unbalanced, your immune defenses can't function properly. That's why strengthening your gut health is one of the most powerful longevity tools you have. For example, green leafy vegetables like spinach and kale contain natural compounds that promote the growth of beneficial bacteria. These same bacteria, in turn, produce molecules that boost immune response and protect your tissues from oxidative stress. It's a beautiful cycle. Your food supports your gut, and your gut supports your health. Another amazing food for gut longevity is pomegranate. It contains unique polyphenols that your gut bacteria transform into compounds that protect your blood vessels, improve endurance, and slow down cellular aging. It's like giving your microbiome a power up. Even just a small glass of natural pomegranate juice a few times a week can have a real impact. And don't forget tea and coffee in moderation. Both are rich in polyphenols that feed your healthy gut microbes. The key is avoiding too much sugar or cream, which can disrupt that balance. Now, let's connect gut health with lifestyle. Your gut operates on a rhythm, just like your sleep and metabolism. Eating late at night, skipping meals, or constant snacking throws that rhythm off balance. One of the best things you can do is finish your last meal at least 3 hours before bed. This gives your gut time to process and reset overnight. Movement also matters. Even light physical activity, walking after meals, stretching, or gardening, helps your gut function better. Exercise increases the diversity of your gut bacteria, which is one of the strongest predictors of long, healthy aging. And here's something I often tell my patients. You don't have to overhaul your diet overnight. Start small. Add one new gut-friendly food each week. Maybe it's a bowl of oatmeal for breakfast or a serving of fermented vegetables with dinner. Over time, these small steps create lasting change. Remember, longevity isn't about chasing youth. It's about maintaining vitality from within. Your gut is your body's command center for health, energy, and renewal. When it's balanced, your whole system works better. So the next time you sit down for a meal, think about this. You're not just feeding yourself, you're feeding trillions of tiny allies that want you to live longer and stronger. In the next part, we'll explore how to protect your cells and DNA, the blueprint of life, and reveal the foods that keep your cells young, resilient, and ready to repair themselves for years to come. Now that we've explored how your gut shapes your longevity from the inside out, let's go one layer deeper, to the very core of your body's health, your cells, and DNA. Every cell in your body carries your genetic blueprint, your DNA. It's what keeps your heart beating, your brain thinking, and your muscles working. But here's what many people don't realize. Aging isn't just about how old you are in years. It's about how well your cells are protected from damage. Every single day, your DNA faces attacks from pollution, stress, poor diet, and even normal metabolism. Over time, those small hits add up. The question is, can food actually protect your DNA and slow that damage down? The answer from science is yes. Let's start with one of the most powerful cell protective systems in your body, your antioxidant defense system. Your body naturally produces antioxidants to fight off free radicals, unstable molecules that damage your cells and DNA. But as you age, this defense weakens. That's where food steps in to help. One of the best DNA protecting foods is broccoli sprouts. These tiny greens are packed with a compound called sulforaphane, a natural molecule that activates your body's own antioxidant genes. It's like flipping on your internal defense switch. Studies show that sulforaphane helps your cells repair damaged DNA and reduce inflammation at the same time. You don't need much. Just a handful of broccoli sprouts a few times a week can make a real difference. Next, let's talk about berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. They're full of anthocyanins and ellagic acid, which guard your DNA like a shield. These compounds protect your telomeres, the protective caps at the ends of your chromosomes. Think of telomeres like the plastic tips on your shoelaces. When they wear down, your cells age faster. Berries help slow that process and keep your cells youthful for longer. Another powerful food for DNA protection, turmeric. It contains curcumin, a compound that switches on cellular repair genes and lowers chronic inflammation. One of the key drivers of aging, when you pair turmeric with black pepper, your body absorbs curcumin much more effectively. You can add it to soups, teas, or even warm milk before bed to nourish your cells while you rest. Now, let's talk about your mitochondria, the energy factories inside your cells. As we age, these tiny engines start to lose power, leading to fatigue, slower recovery, and even brain fog. But certain foods can help your mitochondria stay strong and efficient. Dark leafy greens like spinach and kale are rich in coenzyme Q10 and magnesium, both of which support cellular energy. Avocados and nuts, especially almonds and pistachios, also provide healthy fats that fuel your mitochondria and keep your cells humming with energy. Another mitochondrial booster, red grapes and their skins. They contain resveratrol, a compound that activates longevity genes called sirtuins. Sirtuins are like molecular guardians that help your cells repair DNA and use energy more efficiently. This same compound is also found in small amounts in red wine, though the real benefits come from the grapes themselves, not the alcohol. And here's a fascinating insight. Your body doesn't just age because of damaged DNA, it ages when your cellular cleanup systems slow down. Remember that process we talked about earlier called autophagy? That's your body's natural recycling program. It breaks down damaged cell parts and replaces them with new ones. Certain foods can turn this system back on. For example, olive oil, green tea, and mushrooms all trigger autophagy. So does fasting. Even a simple 12 to 14 hour overnight fast gives your cells time to clean house and rejuvenate. It's not about starving yourself. It's about giving your body space to heal itself. Now, I want you to think about your lifestyle as part of this equation. Food gives your body the tools, but how you live tells your body how to use them. Regular movement, good sleep, and stress management are just as essential to cellular health as what's on your plate. When you move your body, you increase blood flow, which brings oxygen and nutrients to your cells. When you sleep, your brain clears out waste and repairs tissue, and when you manage stress through deep breathing, mindfulness, or time in nature, you lower cortisol levels, which prevents your cells from wearing out too soon. The beauty of it all is that your body is designed to protect you. Every bite of the right food, every good night's sleep, every moment of calm, it all tells your DNA to stay strong and stable. You're not fighting aging, you're partnering with your body's natural wisdom. In the next part, we'll bring everything together, how to combine these longevity foods, timing, and daily habits into a simple, realistic lifestyle that helps you not only live longer, but live better. We've talked about your blood vessels, your gut, and even your cells and DNA all working together as your body's natural defense systems. But here's the secret. The real power of longevity isn't just knowing what to eat. It's about learning how to live so your food, timing, and lifestyle all support each other. Think of it like conducting an orchestra. Each section, your diet, your movement, your sleep, your mindset, plays a role. When they work together, you create harmony inside your body. That harmony is what allows you to age slowly, gracefully, and with vitality. So, how do you put the longevity code into daily life? Let's make it simple. Start each day by hydrating your body. After hours of sleep, your cells need water to flush out toxins and wake up your metabolism. Add a squeeze of lemon for a boost of antioxidants and vitamin C. It's a small ritual that signals to your body, we're starting clean. When it comes to breakfast, think of foods that wake up your defense systems. Oatmeal topped with berries, chia seeds, and a handful of nuts delivers fiber for your gut, antioxidants for your cells, and healthy fats for your heart. It's not just breakfast, it's cellular fuel. During the day, timing is your ally. Try to eat within a 10-hour window, for example, from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. This gives your body the rest of the evening to repair itself through autophagy, your natural cellular renewal process. You don't need to call it fasting, just call it giving your body a chance to recover. At lunch or dinner, build your plate like this, half of it filled with colorful vegetables. Think broccoli, spinach, tomatoes, or kale, a quarter filled with lean proteins, beans, lentils, or fish, and the last quarter with whole grains, quinoa, brown, rice, or barley. Drizzle it with extra virgin olive oil, add some herbs and spices like turmeric or garlic, and you've just created a longevity meal that supports all 5 health defense systems at once: angiogenesis, regeneration, microbiome, DNA protection, and immunity. Now, food is only part of the story. Movement is the spark that activates your body's systems. You don't need to spend hours in the gym. Just stay active in ways that bring you joy. Walking, cycling, swimming, even gardening. Every time you move, you boost circulation, stimulate regeneration, and release natural chemicals in your brain that keep you sharp and positive. Next is sleep, one of the most overlooked longevity tools. While you rest, your body does its deepest repair work. Your brain clears out waste, your cells regenerate, and your immune system resets. Aim for 7 to 8 hours and keep your room cool and dark. A calm bedtime routine, reading, stretching, or a cup of herbal tea helps signal to your body that it's time to restore. Then there's stress, the silent accelerator of aging. Chronic stress keeps your body in a constant state of inflammation, which wears down your defenses. But here's the amazing part. Your body can recover from stress quickly when you give it the right signals. Breathing deeply, taking a short walk, or even spending a few minutes in sunlight can switch your body from fight or flight to repair and recover. Remember, longevity is not about being perfect. It's about progress, not pressure. It's about small, consistent choices that add up over time because your body keeps track. Every time you choose a meal rich in plants, move your body, or get a good night's rest, you're giving your body the message to thrive, not just survive. So what's the real longevity code? It's not found in a pill, a diet trend, or a magic supplement. It's written inside you, in your blood vessels, your gut, your cells, and your DNA. All you have to do is learn how to read it and feed it the right information. As I often tell my patients, food is not just fuel, it's your body's language. When you eat wisely, you're speaking directly to your biology, telling it to protect you, to heal you, and to help you live fully for as long as possible. And that's what this is all about, not just adding years to your life, but adding life to your years. Because a long life only matters if it's a life filled with strength, clarity, and purpose. So start today, one meal, one choice, one step toward unlocking the longevity code within you.